Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Market Pulse. I am Ajit Mahuli, the founder and mentor at Learn Price Action Trading. Let's take a look at what the indices have been doing and are likely to do in the coming week, which is also a shortened week because of holiday tomorrow. So Nifty, as expected, came back again to that area of demand zone on smaller time frame. I'll just show you. So we came back, we retraced the entire last month low on the monthly chart. Trend is still up. Next area of demand zone on the monthly chart is all the way here itself. That's about 17,800 based on the monthly chart. And the trend is up. We are seeing profit booking and selling pressure at higher levels. On the weekly chart, if you see, now it's a little interesting chart. This is not a great demand zone. It's just a rally after this entire move. So it's at the fag end of that rally. After that, there has been selling, but on the weekly chart, we don't see strong leg candles. All right. And today we went all the way low to this gap area at 19,250. We went pretty lower, and there was buying interest seen. On the weekly chart, the next area of demand zone is all the way here. And here there is no supply zone. That's the interesting part. There is no supply zone. So at least if it starts to move, we could expect it to go all the way back again to 19,600, 650 areas on the weekly chart before maybe it starts coming down. That's what the weekly chart says. We have a very strong uptrend, and this has been one-way move. So a bigger retracement is actually due. Now the daily, that's the demand zone which was holding up from where we again got a new high. And if you take a look at this, we have breached it. Now that was, I'll show you a smaller time frame fresh level, and prices started moving up. We have this area of supply, which is now going to be the area where price will make an attempt to move towards 2, which is about 700. But at least based on how prices have reacted after moving down, we could expect a further up move at least up till 19,600 on the daily chart. Remember, there is no demand zone here. The next demand zone on Nifty is all the way here. And if this supply holds, or probably even this, there are supply zones on smaller time frame, we could expect prices coming down all the way to 18,800. Now, if this move goes up without giving a pullback, be cautious about chasing the prices, and you can look for some good confirmation swing longs at these areas. And the 75-minute is interesting. So here is where, if I just remove the daily chart, that's how the demand zone looks on the smaller time frame. And we went all the way deeper to that area of demand zone. And the area from where we went in deeper is around 19,500 to 600. So price will make an attempt to go till here. Maybe it may not close above it, but intraday high, it could make an attempt to go back all the way here. And next fresh area of demand zones are still below. So once when we go here and start pulling down, there is a good chance that we could break and move towards the higher time frame demand zone. That's the weekly demand zone. So we could see a good up move towards at least 19,700. So avoid getting into any shorts. Shorts only about 19,700 on pullbacks. So maybe if on Wednesday there is a pullback that happens into this area, you can try to go long around 400 for a target of 650. That's a good reward to risk ratio. And if it gaps up, probably smaller time frame intraday levels. There is a good chance that we may gap up if the global market starts moving. Tomorrow is a holiday. And India VIX also, after moving to that daily area of supply zone, now it has shown a good trend change on the weekly, and on the daily we went to that area, which is a smaller time frame intraday level at the 75-minute level. Now we could slowly pull back towards this, and Nifty could inch back again towards 650, 700 areas. So avoid shorting, and on pullbacks, you can look for STI longs in Nifty and the Nifty stocks. Look at Bank Nifty. Now, Bank Nifty is weaker than Nifty and has created supplies on weekly chart. So there could be a bigger pullback expected in Bank Nifty. On the monthly chart, that's the area that we are looking at right now, where it will pull back to, and maybe we could get some good decent on confirmation swing long position. So that's the area on this. No supply zone, but these are all small base candles, compressive move. So the move could become very fast in the month of August, at least up to let's say 42,800. The trend is still intact, but prices have gone too far and overextended. So pullback and profit booking is going to happen. Now, the interesting part here is on the weekly chart, though we have not created any supply, we have broken this area of demand zone here. Though we don't call it a very demand zone, it's a picture of demand, but that is a good sign because in an uptrending market, even these hold up. And prices came back to the origin of the area from where this entire move started and the prior all-time high was taken off. Fresh area of demand zone where swing long and positional or cash investments can be done is all the way here at 41,500. So a bank Nifty is very low on the curve now. You can expect a pullback at least up to let's say 44,700 to 45,000. But more clarity will be available on the daily chart. So on the daily, we have it a fresh demand zone, which was responsible for taking off this consolidation and giving a nice high and rally. So there'll be pending orders here, and price now is also overextended. So if you see the next supply zone for Bank Nifty on the daily chart is all the way here. Let's say even if I mark it mid to week, it's about 45,237. That's a daily supply zone here, and on smaller time frames, probably at these areas we'll have a strong supply because that was the one which pushed the price all the way to this area of demand zone. Remember, this is a fresh demand zone, so avoid shorting here. If we hold this low, we will make an attempt definitely to move towards 44,800 to 44,900 based on the daily chart. And once we breach this, if this supply holds and there is confirmation, you can get into swing shorts. And probably if this breaks, we could move all the way towards 41,800 based on the daily chart. The trend is down, but we are pretty low on the curve. So avoid shorts. This is a time to book your short profits and wait for pullbacks if you want to get into new shorts. Or if you're an aggressive trader, look to go long once we get a pullback here, or if we get a pullback. I expect maybe both the indices could probably gap up and move here. Once it gaps up, probably new demand zones can be traded all the way up to this. Now that's the supply zone, which is where all the sellers will be active again, and price will make an attempt to move towards that. So if you're long at this fresh area of demand zone, which I had also mentioned in my last market pulse, that this is a good area to go long. If you're not, you can look at smaller time frames, but right now do not short. We will at least move towards 44,700. So look at going longs for STIs. You can even look at the private banks. And once we move into these areas, that is about 45,200, that's the area where we will get into some good swing shorts if Nifty fails to move beyond 700, 800, and Bank Nifty fails to move beyond this. So we can have a good swing short here. But right now, no shorts. Look to go long on pullbacks. All right. So bullish bias on both the indices. Please go through the disclaimer.